What's going on, YouTube? First and foremost, happy Labor Day to all the Caribbeans. Yeah, I said that. Now this week we're at Bathhurst. We're at Mount Panorama, god damn it. We're in Australia. Hey, mate. So, Group 3 machinery, medium and hard soft tires are required for this race. Now, the time I recorded this, I was a couple seconds, I was a couple of hundreds, couple thousands. Yeah, I was 4,000s behind Tijani. Since then, we've both managed to get a little faster. A lot faster, I'd say. Tijani gained about a second. I gained somewhere close to it. The time I'm showing you here is a 2:01. The time I'm going to show you for the actual lap guide is a bit quicker than the 2:01, but it's fine. Now, sorry about that. Now, the meta cars for this race are quite obviously the GR Supra. I've seen a lot of people using the M6. I've seen a lot of people using the RCF. I haven't seen a lot of people use the Genesis, but if it's a Group 3 car and FR cars are better than MR cars, there's a 90% chance that you're going to see PHG Pyro in the Genesis. With that being said, let's get into the track guide. Now, to start your lap off, the very first braking marker you get before you even start your lap, there's two. One, you want to aim for these last two stripes that's on the left hand side, or you want to aim for this tree. Either one will do. They're both very good braking points. You want to be careful around the curb on the last corner, because there is a dip there and it can lead to understeer and throw you clean off the track. For turn 1, which is known as hell corner, the first braking marker is this pole here on the right hand side. About 2 to 3 car lengths in front of that pole is where you want to stop, or where you want to hit your brakes. You want to go down into first gear. You can exit out of second, it's faster, but if you need to be your vehicle to be more stable, then I suggest shifting up into third. Now, down the straight, there's an escape road on the left. The last one, I believe it's right before the 50. Anywhere in between the beginning and end of that is perfect. Preferably the end if you get more control and you want to be in third and hug the corner to the right. Once you straighten the car out, you want to aim over to this dip right here on the right hand side, and that's letting you know, hey, get ready to start turning in. Once you turn in, the moment that your car straightens out is when you get on the brakes and look for that line right there in the middle of the track. That's your turn in marker. You want to get on the acceleration in second gear, maybe third if you need it, and look for this tree. This tree is telling you, it should be telling you, turn into the right hand side. Now, if you get this corner perfect, you can go flat out. You won't need to lift. In most cases, you will lift, but you absolutely 100 don't need to. It's actually harder to take this turn right here flat out. Now, this corner lets you know, lift a bit, turn in. And most people use the building in the Audi R8 sign here, but there's actually a poster on the wall that says Skyline. That's your braking marker. You want to brake down this hill in a straight line. So it's brake, lift, and then aim for this part of the wall. Hard on the brakes, release the brakes, and maybe you need a dab or two, but exit out in second, quickly shift to third. Your next marker, where the wall goes from black to white on the right hand side, is letting you know, get on the brakes very gently at first up until you straighten the car out. Then once you straighten out the car, You want to go hard on the brakes and go all the way down into first gear, hug the corner on the left, and get on the throttle as soon as possible. But you want to get on the throttle in second gear so you don't spin your tires, and maybe even third gear if you need it. Heading down, I believe this is called the Chase. There is a bunch of posters on the right hand side. Now, once you start seeing the boards, you're going to look for the 150 board and then look for the V in the middle of that, which you can see right here. That's your braking marker. You get hard on the brakes, go down into second. If you overshoot it, maybe first gear might help, but quickly shift from second into third or from first into third and exit as soon as possible. Then again, at the end, you look for either the tree or that sign. Be careful of the dip there. First gear, second, now shift. Now I'm going to run a hard lap to give you guys a better idea of what's going on. So you see me look slightly to the right. I believe I exited in second here. I'm not really sure. I can't see. We'll take a look at another lap at the end, a faster one, I believe. Here, my eyes immediately go from the left. Now, when you're driving up this long ramp, you don't have to just throw your car straight to the left for the straight. You can gradually cruise over to the left, and because you have enough space to get there. You see me look for the thing on the right. As soon as I get towards the end of that line in the road, I'm left and I'm on the throttle very gently at first until I can stomp on the gas and just go. Here, again, I'm not sure if I took that flat out, but we'll figure out when we look at the next view. I believe I kind of hit the wall a little bit here, but you know, it wasn't a big deal. I didn't get a penalty or anything like that. After the R8 sign, hit the brakes, over to the right, dab, left, on the throttle. I'm looking at the wall right now to see when it switches. Boom, there. Again, I'm going to hug as close to the wall as possible while being on throttle. And from here, it's just a flat out section. Not much to worry about there. And we're going straight. Here, my eyes are starting. I'm preparing myself to shift my eyes to the right to look for that V after the 150. Boom, there it is. On the brakes, off the brakes now. And we are almost done with this lap. Now, let's go ahead and let's take a look of the best lap, the one that I used for quality. Let's see what that looks like in a view that's not VR. That took a while. Let me park my car here. All right, here we go. So 2 car lengths before that pole, heavy on the brakes, down in the first, second. In the third I got to third pretty quick there. I typically short shift the Jenny a little bit because I'm in VR and we have a different meter, but I don't just go straight to the left. I gradually work myself over to the left. I get on the brakes, trail brake into the corner. I went a little wide there, but that's the reason why I went down in the second. But it worked out for the better. Here we go. First, second. On the throttle the whole time. Even when I lift off, I don't lift. You don't lift completely off the pedals. You just let your foot get a little air. Again, another lift, slight lift. And I actually did hit the wall there on this one. Here, I believe I broke a little early. Actually, no, I was right on the money. Give it a little throttle, a little brake. Hard on the brakes towards the bottom. Up in the second, and by the time before the car even straightens out, you should be on the throttle ready to go. Here, I believe the split for right here should be about a 132, 133 maybe. 132.0. Not a bad split. Right at the event sign, second. could have got on the throttle a little bit faster than that. But anyway, I am Pyro, PhD Pyro. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you see, or if it's informative, you can like, comment, or subscribe. Peace.